we'll make it recyclable. And then also talk about some of the alternatives to plastic, because back in the 1930s, there wasn't much plastic about. So up to that point, people were using alternatives to plastic. So it's time we started going back to alternatives. So it's a very, very good subject, very topical, very current. So yeah, very good choice. So,
thank you, David. Now Sana has just joined. Sana, actually we are discussing that which topic we are going to take for Agora speech competition, because first we have to conduct the competition at club level, and then we have to send the best 3 for the city level and then the country level. So Sana, I'm asking you, first of all, will you participate in Agora speech competition world championship?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's really great to know. Secondly, you have to select your topic, like either any educational issues, any social awareness topic, any humorous speech, any storytelling.
I want to tell the second speech.
Which speech?
What that speech? That speech which you said that. What do you think if you get up?
Okay, yeah, when you get up in the morning. So in that you have to but you have to correlate that with Agora's topics, because Agora's topics are, you have to highlight any educational issues and problems, or any social awareness thing, or any humorous thing, or any like.
Ma'am, I want to tell environmental issues.
Okay, so are you ready with that speech? First, let us listen to your speech so that David can give you such suggestions how we can modify it to suit to the Agora competition. Okay, Sana, are you ready? Sana Faruqi, is your speech ready?
Yes.
Okay, beta, then go ahead, present your speech.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sana Faruqi, and I am in grade 1st from Delhiwa English School. Today's topic is very interesting, and the topic name is the environmental issues. So the environmental issues are those from which the whole world is affecting, just like plastic bags, muddy places. We don't like that. So let's listen some interesting things. The first is, do not use any plastic bags or poly bags. Because there are a lots of pollution around with these bags. That's why we don't use this. The second is, do not make dirty place. Always clean any place, because the society is not like this. Just like we should drop anything on the ground and it's just clean. It's not like this. We should use a dustbin to do it. So just like that, we can also clean our society. Number 3 is, if you live in a home, then you should clean the home also, because it's very necessary for cleaning everything, because everyone don't like dirty things, and also the society becomes uninfectable, because all the animals will die or by plastic bags. So we should always use different kind of bags, like paper bags, and also newspaper bags. So there would be no pollution with that. And the number 3. The number 4 is we should always keep our ma'am.
Yes, Sana, you are saying that what do you do first thing when you wake up? Now you presented environmental speech.
Ma'am, I was just asking this, but you said that this is different. You say different speech.
Okay, fine, no problem. Now, David, over to you. Or do you want to listen to the other speech also? What do you do when you wake up in the morning? That is the next topic.
Yeah, if Sana can do that speech as well, then I can judge which one would be better to do, because I think maybe what she's thinking when she wakes up in the morning might be a humorous speech, an amusing story. So Sana, do you want to do the other speech about what you think of when you wake up in the morning?
Sana, is your speech ready? That speech, what do you do when you wake up in the morning? Is that ready or no?
Yes.
Okay, then go ahead. Narrate that also.
Okay.
Deliver.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sana Faruqi, and I study in grade 1st from Delhi English School. Today, I am going to tell you a very interesting topic, and the topic name is what's the first thing I think when I wake up? So when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I think, how beautiful is this morning? And how beautiful my life. And who has given me this? Yes, Almighty. So first, I am very thankful to Almighty that He has given me such wonderful things and also gave me this beautiful morning. So the second thing I think is that I think about my precious daily routine, that what I have to do in a whole day. Like I have to freshen up, and after that I have to do my breakfast, and after that I have to do my homework, etc. But the most special thing I think, I wish I had a beautiful and big garden with all kinds of trees and plants in it. I would enjoy a lot with juicy mangoes and plum. But I don't have. Don't worry, this is just my thought. But God has given me such other things for enjoying and also making me happy. So I am happy. Thank you.
Oh,
Wow, so cute.
that's so sweet. Oh my gosh. Yes, I definitely think that speech has a better chance of doing well.
Thank you.
You'll capture the hearts of the judges, that's for sure. And the way you started the speech with your hand gestures, a beautiful morning, and that really immediately was like, wow, that's great. And you carried on with your sweet voice and your sweet look and your sweet comments. So I think that would be a great speech to deliver in a competition like this. You will certainly influence the judges and make them rethink how old you have to be to make a good speech. So I would put that in the storytelling, really, because you're telling the story. You were telling a lot of the story of your life, really, because you were talking about breakfast and homework.
Yes, I like to read the storybooks.
Yes.
Yes. So, Sana, actually, Sir is saying that in this speech, there are lots of scope to add. Even you can add your story. You can add even satire also. You know how children are overburdened nowadays. So big heavy bags, and then lots of assignments, lots of homework, lots of other things they have to do. So very humorous way, you can add on those things also in this speech.
Yeah.
So Sana, you have to elaborate it. You have to make it to more humorous, more like satire.
More cute.
Yes.
Yeah.
And 5 minutes.
More cute. The cuteness comes natural to you, so don't worry about that too much. But definitely do storytelling, and yeah, very good start. Very good start. By the way, Doctor, when have we got to get the speeches ready for? And they got to be ready to present.
Actually, our speeches will be ready by 15th July.
Wow. Okay, so that's 10 days from now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we got some work to do, but it is achievable. It is very achievable. And is that the competition date, the 15th, for the club competition?
I think date is not announced yet, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not up with the competitions actually. This is the helping the students to compete is as far as I'm going to get involved with the competitions this year. But I think we can give other groups and other places a run for their money, because they don't have the level of inspiration, cuteness, joy of learning, and everything else that the students have in this club. That's really good, really good. Fantastic job, Sana. That's great.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, David. Thank you very much. Now, Olita, over to you. Are you ready with Agora's speech? What is your topic you are going to take up? Olita? Are you there, Olita? Okay, Zoya Heather is there. Zoya Heather, are you ready with your speech?
No, ma'am, sorry.
So are you going to participate in that? Because at club level, everybody has to participate. And 15th July, we have fixed up the date. So 15th July, we are going to have at club level, and best performers of the club will move to the country level.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I'll be preparing. Ma'am, because school has started, so I am not getting time. That's why.
The busiest person will find time. Okay, my dear?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so at least you present your present speech.
Ma'am, can I go next?
Yes. Okay, Olita, are you there? Olita is on. Maria Shams, please present.
Yes, ma'am.
Please present your second speech and then seek advice from David sir if that speech has the capacity of doing at Agora.
Okay, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Myself, Maria. I'm a student of grade 8 from New Delhi, India. The topic given to us is, what is your favorite thing to do with your family? I enjoy typical everyday fun time activities like board games, watching television, and gardening. When done together as a family, not only they're inexpensive, but also they're home-based. Flower gardening is fun because it exhibits joint effect by each family member in beautifying a home. We even enjoy fresh vegetable meal from the produce of a home vegetable garden. There is a marked increase in the food we served have been pickled by the family from the garden. And one more thing which I do with my family is outside the home picnic activities in the local parks and camping site. Proves great fun. They offer a different environment to appreciate the family company. The younger child enjoy flying homemade kites on windy day. The kites are always made with their contribution to color and decorate. There are other activities which I do, and the most beautiful is we all family members to we have to take care to each other, we give love to each other, and that's all. Our family is very cute and lovely to each other. Thank you.
Okay, before I start reviewing that speech, Maria, you put in the chat that you wanted to talk about child labor. Would you prefer to do a child labor story or a child labor speech?
Child labor you did before, isn't it?
Yeah, child labor speech.
Yeah, I think I've heard you do the child labor speech before, and I think because you're a child and you are from India, which has a lot of child labor problems, I think the impact of that speech will be far more dramatic and far more thoughtful and impactful with the judges than the speech you just gave. Okay, so could you give that child labor speech now? Can you do it?
Okay, sir.
Okay, give it a crack, and we'll have a look. Go ahead when you're ready.
So Maria, I think, is getting ready for that. You are asking, some of you are asking about which topic you can take for Agora. So I am writing in the chat box. So there are currently 5 official contests: educational speech, then storytelling contest, humorous speech, social awareness speech, and community project contest. You can select Zoya, Olita. If you are still thinking of selecting, please select any one of these themes. And then according, you have to draft your speech. Yes, Maria, are you ready?
I didn't prepare I only choose the topic.
Okay. Well, I know you have spoken about child labor before. At least I think
you have done before. Yes, I also know.
Yeah. If you don't have it right now, then I still think you would be better off, and you'd have a better chance of winning with the child labor speech. Maria, you are a serious speaker. When you speak, you don't smile. Okay, you've got a very serious, and I know you can smile because you smiled for me last week. So you have a serious demeanor about you. You have big dark eyes. You have, your whole appearance has a serious tone to it. So doing a speech about your family, while it's a nice speech, it's not going to win the social awareness one. It's more of a storytelling because it wasn't very humorous. And in the storytelling, it doesn't have a powerful enough story in it. Whereas for social awareness, I don't think there's much of a better speech that could come from an Indian child than a child labor speech. And you, with your presentation and your appearance and your quality of speaking and the tone of your voice and everything else like that, you can really make a big impression with that speech. So what I would suggest is dust off the speech, get it ready, and on Thursday's class, no, what day is it? It's Tuesday today, right? I've lost track of time in Philippines. But on Thursday's class, have that speech ready. Doesn't matter if it's not perfect right now, but brush it off. You should have a copy of it somewhere and deliver that speech, and we can review that. Okay? Does that sound like a good plan? Because I know you are a good, powerful speaker. You have a good, clear voice. You have a great stage presence, and I think you can do a really good job with that. So that's just my impression.
Actually, I made this speech very emotional because this is social awareness speech, so that's why I want to make the speech very emotional.
Yeah. And one piece of advice about the speech was when you review it and take it out and review it, connect to the speech. Because how old are you now, Maria?
Yeah, sir.
How old are you?
I'm 12 years old.
12 years old. Okay. There's 12-year-old Indian girls working in factories right now, not having speech contests and everything else. And so the position you're in is a blessing to you. And you're trying to fight by your speech itself, you're trying to fight for the rights of girls of your own age and from your own community to have the opportunity like you do to speak and to influence and to do better for themselves than being stuck in a factory doing dangerous jobs and backbreaking jobs and everything else. And that's exactly what you know, I could be in this situation, but I'm fortunate not to be. And we need to pursue the fact that we need to make sure girls and boys of my age and younger don't have to do this and go to work in dangerous factories, dangerous mines, you know. So, and the fact that you don't have to is an example of how it should be. So, you know, you're muted, Maria. You're muted. Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Maria, please unmute and then speak.
Yeah, sorry. What are you asking, sir?
Well, I'm just pointing out that you by connecting you to the speech, okay, and the fact that you don't have to go through this is an example of what all girls and boys of your age in India and around the world shouldn't have to work in factories and different jobs and different roles. They should all be at school and getting educated like you are, and all should have the opportunity to do things they want to do, like do public speaking. Okay, but you know, you have the qualities to do this speech and make it impactful. Okay, so, and you don't have to smile. There you go. See, I know I could get you to smile, but you know, you don't have to in a speech that's so serious as child labor. And so that will go to your natural appeal and natural appearance as you speak, more serious. Okay. So always it's best to play to your strengths. If you're good at doing humor, again, you're muted, Maria. I can't hear you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so yeah, play to your strengths. And
Hi, ma'am. I wanted to talk to you and ask regarding the competition Agora speakers. So because I have MLKG club, there are many students, those who have registered themselves with Agora speakers, and we would like them to participate. So can I organize like this at club level competition by the end of July? So how exactly we are going about it? You please just guide me, because Banping, when I met him in Singapore, he said that to contact Mr. Khoka, and Mr. Khoka has given your number to contact in this regard. Thank you very much.
Good job, Dr. Lima. We heard that whole conversation.
Yeah, actually, you know, that somebody called me regarding this only, the Indian person. Like there are other clubs in India, so they are also participating. So their call was there. I was just coordinating that when we should conduct at club level competition. Yeah. Okay. Good. So now, Olita, are you back? Have you offered your prayer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Olita, first of all, you let us know that what exactly you have thought of presenting in Agora speakers.
I'm still not sure. I think I will choose the topic between the educational or the storytelling.
Okay, so are you ready with the speech that was given by MLKJ?
The second week, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, please present that speech. Let Mr. David give you the advice on that.
Okay, ma'am.
Are you not able to switch on the video today? Okay, you are. Please go ahead, Olita.
Hello everyone, good evening. How are you today? I hope that everything's doing good and everyone's is good today. So today, I myself, as known as Alpha, a student from 11th grade in Indonesia, will bring you a wonderful topic to tell. What's your favorite things to do when you're with your family? So when I'm with my family, basically we did so many things, like having a breakfast, a dinner, or lunch, or maybe going to the holiday, going to the public places, laughing together, discussing about the topic, and so many more. So when it comes to my favorite things to do with my family, I'm going to choose when we're talking about the past or the memory. Why do I choose this topic as my favorite one? Usually, when we are children, we don't remember exactly what we did in the past. So by talking about the past or the memory, our parents usually will remind us, will tell us again about what we did in the past. They told us about many things, like some silly things we did, or maybe funny things, or embarrassing, like, do you still remember how did you first to try to walk? Or maybe do you still remember when did you first to touch the water? And it's a grateful memory because it's so important memory that I've ever had. So basically, it makes me feel like we're in that condition in the past. I'm grateful that I think until now I'm still together with my family, so we can still telling another member of the family about the past or the memory. So I hope that I'm still given this opportunity to make the wonderful memories again, to be back, to be remind as the past in the future. So I also hope to all of you who has listened to me also have a wonderful health and wonderful family so that we can also make the memories. Okay, that's all about my speech. Thank you.
Okay, good job. Okay, this is a general comment for everybody, because what you got to be conscious of is that this is a totally independent speech. In other words, it's not part of a speech program or not part of a series of speeches built up in the club where you're practicing different things and you're getting used to stuff and building and building and building. This is a one-off speech that you've got to impress a panel of judges, and they've got to think that you are the best speaker in your topic to move you forward, okay? Including the club level, and then the city level, and the country level, and then the world level, if you're going to go all the way up to the world. So you have to make an introduction, but don't make it to the class, to the club and things like that. So it's going to be a very simple introduction so that you don't waste too much time on that. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, today I'll be talking about family memories. There, done, you're in there. Okay, and then you have got to just tell a story, because I think this is going to be either a humorous speech or a storytelling speech, okay, or both. If you can do both in one speech, so much the better. So don't forget that Dr. Lima and I and none of the other students and none of the judges and nobody else in the world outside your family knows about your family, okay? So you can tell a story that isn't exactly true to make it funny. Now, I don't believe in lying about anything, but you're telling a story. So if you're telling a fairy tale, you're not lying, you're telling a story, which is a fairy tale. So that's a story. That's a totally different thing. So if you want to add humor in to the story itself, do so. You know, to make some funny connections. Well, I think it was last time one of the speakers was talking about their annoying little sister, and they referenced their annoying little sister twice in the story. The second time was bigger and better and stronger, and that was funny. That was really funny, because then they said, yeah, my annoying little sister's really annoying, apart from when she's helping me and she's feeling sorry for me. So, and it kind of bent things around a little bit. So I think you can develop this further, put more stories in about your family, and make it less about the original goal of the project was to tell memorable stories about your family. And so every time I heard this speech in the club, the speaker always said, well, today I'm talking about memories in my family and things that are memorable about us and things we do together. You don't do that. In a speech like this, where it's totally independent, you don't explain what the project is about. You just do the project, okay? So do it as you said, your parents sometimes had to explain things that you were there for, but you were too young to remember. That's okay. That's a nice, cute little addition to it, because it shows how your parents are communicating with you and letting you know things that happened to you in the past. But you just need to structure it a little bit differently, and then strip out the things that are supporting the project, because the speech is not the project. The speech is totally independent of the club and the project, okay? So you have to deliver it to a group of people that never heard you speak before, have no idea about who you are, what you are, or anything like that. And you just have to tell the story of your family and your memories, fond memories, funny memories, maybe one tragic memory, you know, if somebody got sick or somebody died or somebody left to go overseas that you don't see them again for a while, whatever. And then you always make sure the last story you tell in any speech is the best story to tell. Okay, so that's the most inspiring thing, or the most humorous thing, so that you leave the judges and the audience on a high. Okay, so don't put the tragic story too far in the end. Don't make it the first thing, but don't make it the last thing either. Put it towards the start, but so then you make it more funny, humorous, inspirational as you go. But you've got good potential there, so I would carry on working on that. So nice job, Alita.
Thank you very much, David. Thank you, everyone. Now with this, we are concluding today's class, and see you all on Thursday. And I hope that you all have got lots of ideas today that how to prepare for the Agora Speech Championship. And I wish you all the best. And on Thursday, Mr. David, I request you kindly spare your valuable time as you have spared today, because today's discussion was very, very useful discussion for the students, even for me also. So my dear children, during this period of time, you please decide your topic, decide your theme, and start preparing your speech and share in the WhatsApp group, so that at least we will give you the suggestions how to improve your speech and how to make it more effective. Thank you very much, everyone. Take care and good night.
Thanks, everyone. Good night.
Good night.